People, it is your boy PKG Deluxe back with another video on how I did. You already know what it is. So last time we were having our little chat, I was telling you guys about how I started or transitioned over from making what I was doing hourly at Best Buy or working at that company for the time frame that I was, to finding out more opportunities that led me into doing independent entrepreneur ideas. Now, the first, which, I mean, everybody has their own idea of what they may want to do, but something that may not require a lot of time, skill, and immediately can get you some money in your pocket, was TV mounting. I found that out along the way of me being the person that always sold you a television, which, you know, in some cases were cool, but in other cases it wasn't. So now I decided to transition myself over to being now the person that puts them up on the wall, i.e. I do my own, I do others. This is what one of those looks like. So it's not as if I didn't learn something and then try to manifest and take it into another way, another realm. But this was a skill that at one point in time, I was definitely not prepared, didn't know how, had no idea how to start. And now I'm looking at trying to make ways on doing opportunities, on taking TV mounting skills, so any type of real handy type skill that can get you some type of income. So what I've had to learn took me a lot of experience through the entire pandemic. If you remember back to 2019, when everything all started, COVID had kicked off and everyone was trying to scramble to figure out whether or not they were gonna have a job, use a 401k, whatever their answer was, they were going for it, right? So I was in that same running boat and I was trying to figure out how to support a family after just then having a baby. So we were in the works of trying to figure out how things were gonna work. One of the things that I never looked at as a skill was standing right next to me. So I worked as the blue shirt guy that will sell you the t-shirt. I mean, not sell you the t-shirt, but sell you the TV or the refrigerator, anything that went into your home, you know, smart electronics, etc., etc. But I never became the person who can go into your home. And that was always a question I was asked, you know, were you gonna be the person that come and do my TV? So nah, I wasn't going to be that there, but now I am, which cool, you know. Along the way, I learned that skill and it helped me make more money than what I would have made working hourly, which was the cool part. So let's just say for kicks and giggles, right? When I first started doing the TV mounting services were like $100. Cool. So they would pay me typically in one day, $15 an hour. I do 4 TVs, that's $400. I worked 4 hours at Best Buy. I made about 60 bucks. So the time difference is what really got to me. How much money can you make and sell a lot of time? So I realize now that my hourly and my production rate should definitely not equate to being the same thing. And if that were the case, I need to change one of them. So my job takes up so much of my own time that this service ended up being a better benefit for me, allowing me to be here with my daughter, allowing me to not have to worry about a full-time and also be able to make ends meet, feed, provide, do whatever I need to do because I learned one skill, right? The skill was brought to me through an app, and there are a multitude of other apps that you can use. So I'm going down now the roster of looking at what is out there, you know, other opportunities as what can I learn, what can I make, what can I manifest, how can I monetize it? I'm just pushing to see which one is gonna be the next best avenue for me to teach you guys. So one thing I did learn from probably like 3 years ago at this point was TV mounting took me from where I was 3 years ago to a better place I was, or a better place I am now. I'm able to afford, I have a lot more time, I don't have to expend as much, and I got freedom and flexibility to schedule. So I want you guys to take and think into consideration on what your benefits are gonna be while you're working that job. And does that job benefit you in the long run? Granted, yes, you'll have, 401k dividends if you are to pay out of Social Security, et cetera, et cetera. But do you plan on working to the point where you're 65 and living to see that money that you're gonna be working for? You're working clear past your 30s, you're working clear past your 40s. So you start to understand and start to see like, hey, what can I do to really get me over to the next level of, other than what I'm doing currently, which not everyone's gonna have a $40 an hour paying job or a salary paying job that is 100,000 or more. You know, those jobs aren't for everyone. And the people that do get those are usually in executive positions. So there aren't 1,000 or 100,000 or 100,000,000 executive positions for everyone. You have to pick what's given to you. And I promise you, if you do have to end up doing that, it's going to give you the same circle that I was in. Working, and having to make hours my monetizational method. So I'm just telling you from my own experience that I took TV mounting for the last 2 to 3 years and was able to replace doing what my full-time jobs were at Best Buy. Completely just eradicated it. It gave me a lot more time, a whole bunch of flexibility, and honestly, you could do it too. I just wanted to give those jewels to you for today. So we're on to it. I got a couple of jobs I'm gonna do. I'm still sending out my chorus, but I'm gonna do a lot more verbal talking about what's gonna happen on about my day, all right? So I'm gonna keep you guys posted, keep you guys in the loop. PKG Deluxe is here. PKG Deluxe is out there.